Phoenix here, but it's not working out. Hold on, I gotta. I should have probably just left the moment that you left. Probably would have sent the message. Yeah, because of the WCS overlay, I can't actually use the social tab.
What about try pressing Control Shift O? It brings up something in the replays.
That shows vision. That is interesting though. I didn't know that existed. All right, hold on. We'll just go to the hotkeys and see what's up in the observer stuff. Global observer. That's not it. Ah! All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try and really quick tab out here, open up OBS, and then I don't know, maybe you can redirect. Or I could put this in windowed full screen, and then you could try and use Discord screen share, which wouldn't be optimal, but
I've never done that before. If you know how to do that,
it would be very, very laggy on your end, but
well, Phoenix Tier says he's just gonna get me in for next game. Gonna play it out.
Yeah, this is match point though. This could be it. All right,
you
so
can do
yeah,
a radio cast.
Oh, it said note settings. Options. Windowed full screen. Go medium. Yes, keep these changes. Turn to game. Okay, now I can tab out and it'll still run fine. Go to Discord. I'm gonna invite you to a direct call. Hello?
Hey.
Alright, can you see the screen and stuff?
Yes.
Alright, so it's not an ideal screen right now, but...
Hold on a second. Try to get that on the screen here.
Mm-hmm. Hello?
Hey.
Okay, so far nothing has really happened that's exciting. Just to bring you guys up to speed, there is a spire that's on the way, and it's proxied in the main base. It's off to the side, so that's pretty cool. There's an overlord spreading creep all over it. It's actually flipping into the spire. And actually, FireFoX is getting scanned right now, and the spire wasn't spotted. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, it's RazerBlader. He's doing the same thing that he's been doing all tournaments or all series. FireFoX has been the spicy one so far in the tournament, and there's 10 mutas on the way.
I think we got it working.
Intros.
I've got
this is FireFoX. RazerBlader. Sorry, finish your sentence.
I think I've got it working. I don't know how laggy it is. I don't hear any game sound either, but.
Oh, you don't? Okay, that's unfortunate, but that's all right. I'll make some noises if it comes into play.
All right. At least we got it kind of working.
Yeah. We got a good spot fix here. All right, so these mutas are going to come in. They're going to do a decent amount of damage. To the tech lab, he might be able to snipe this, actually. So Stimpack is canceled. That is good. Or denied for FireFoX. He does actually have a fair amount of mutas here. He could have contested those mutalists, or the Marines, but I don't think he really wanted to do that. He wants to try and preserve this muta count as much as possible to continue damage. RazerBlader still doesn't, or hasn't lifted off his third CC. And these mutas probably will do a good job of denying that in the future, which is good. I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of rough for you to try and cast this because
it's fine.
You're at the mercy.
I'll try to. I mean, I can see what's going on, and it looks like there's not much lag because you're talking about stuff I see on screen. So, I mean, I can just.
Oh well, the delay is not that bad. It's just that I'm running on 30 frames, I think, right now. Yeah, 30, 35. Yeah. So it looks a little choppy. That's okay. We got it working.
Yeah, RazerBlader looks like he's not going to be taking too much damage to these mutas. It looks like a lot of turrets and Vikings and stuff.
The worst that has happened is that he got his stim canceled, which is a big deal.
Yeah.
But that's replaceable. That's just a time investment. So as long as he can just make sure that he doesn't take additional damage to the Mutalisks, once he gets stim pack done, then he should be okay. He is trying to move out this third CC though, and there's nothing here protecting it. Oh, now there is. Yeah, he's gonna have to back off. Okay, so he's gonna land the third CC, which is pretty important. FireFoX is still getting pretty aggressive here, though. He's got a fair amount of Zerglings here. He's got centrifugal hooks, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he does. So,
and morphing in a ton of banelings, so it looks like he wants to go for a big attack here.
For sure. It's, this could do a bunch of damage. RazerBlader does have some pre-split on these units. So he could hold against this pretty well. The siege tanks don't do nearly as well against just Lingbane Muta. They still do a decent job as long as the Banelings clump up, but this could be pretty nasty for RazerBlader coming in here, because this is a lot of supply. We see the Banelings rolling in here, a bunch of Mutalisks on top of the whole army. Oh my god, yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of Banelings.
That was a good pickup from RazerBlader, but at the same time, there's still a bunch of Banelings here running into the third base mineral line. This third base is actually going to go down for RazerBlader. So good so far from FireFoX, but he's not done. There's 2 Widow Mines here. Decent shots off so far, but the Widow Mines themselves will eventually get taken down. Losing that third CC is pretty big.
Yeah, and he's down on supply, almost half of the army supply that FireFoX has.
Yeah, he's down like 40. That's not a small number. Like, delaying that stim was a huge deal because, like, RazerBlader can't really be active across the map without stim pack. So FireFoX decided that he'd take advantage of that and go on the front foot and be proactive about all of this. And it's worked out really well for him so far. The third base hasn't been rebuilt, or hasn't started to be rebuilt so far from RazerBlader. Alright, well, he just starts it. But that's still gonna take a long time to finish up.
Oh, for sure.
FireFoX is getting his 4th base. There are more Lings coming across the map. He doesn't want to just let RazerBlader come back into this. He's seen the macro potential from him. He wants to make sure that all of this dies. There's a good snipe on the Overseer, considering the Mutas here. There's a decent pot shot on the Widow Mines as well. Or from the Widow Mines onto the Mutalisks. Pretty bruised up. I'm gonna pull back. I don't know. I'll have to see what happens here. FireFoX probably doesn't want to push in until this Overseer's done. And until these Banelings are done morphing in. Goes in with a small contingency force. Actually gets a lot of damage done with those Banelings. Whew.
And it still has that,
It's good micro on that Widow Mine, making sure that it doesn't waste its shot. And now RazerBlader's paying a little more attention to the army, so that's good. The Widow Mine does actually get triggered this time. And so FireFoX is pretty confident that he can go in and do some damage here, and that is a scary army!
Yeah, for sure. I think this might be GG here. There's so many Banelings.
Alright. Well, some of the back army wasn't going in initially, but now they're going in. The Mutas are going to target the missile turrets, which is good because they wouldn't ordinarily target those. The Widow Mines on top of these Banelings, probably going to get some shots off, but nope, good splitting from FireFoX on those Banelings. There is so much Zerg absolutely everywhere. GG, FireFoX does take that game. So,
okay.
We can get the stream back up.
Yeah.
And I can actually turn my graphics back to what they're supposed to be. Alright. I'm gonna stop screen sharing. How do I do that? Stop sharing your screen. There we go. We did it! Did it.
Alright, so the map pool has restarted.
Cerulean Fall is the map of choice. Let's see. Oh, right. Settings. Options. Actually, I might just want to keep it on Windows full screen and just go to low graphics now that I'm not streaming. There we go.
Looks like we're gonna go back to Cerulean Fall.
Gonna restart really quick. It's amazing, like, the difference between low graphics and medium graphics.
Yeah.
Like, medium to ultra, like, there are some differences and stuff, but just low to medium is, like, such a big jump. It's really weird.
They wanted low to make sure that, like, almost anyone could play at a low, you know?
Yeah, and medium is such a jump above that. It's kind of funny, actually. How significant it is. I'm gonna need an invite to that game that you're in.
Okay.
It just says in-game. I just want to make sure that I don't miss another game. I've already missed 2 today. I want to...
Okay, there you are.
Hello. I am here to do the talkies. Hooray.
It says stream is ended. Oh, well,
Yeah, if you do a refresh, it should come back.
yeah. Refresh. That'll make sense. Loading. Yeah, I have a feeling that we lost some people because of that.
Oh, for sure, yeah. They probably...
Yeah, they didn't understand, so they probably just closed the stream. Didn't come back.
okay.
Brutal.
So, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, we have the Red Terran, currently on match point from ePunks. His name is RazerBlader.
Spawning in the top right-hand corner, staying alive, doing some spicy proxy spire stuff last game. See if he could pull it all the way back. From FireFoX, purples are FireFoX. So nothing different from RazerBlader so far. FireFoX is going for a 14 pool. Or wait, 17 pool, sorry. I can literally just look at the bottom and see the supplies.
Yeah.
Oh, I can also look at the top because I have the nameplates up at the top. I have 2 reminders and I didn't notice. Okay, that's fine. We got there.
Yep.
We got there. So
Not really
Pool
like
First doesn't. I'm sorry, you go for it.
I was gonna say, like, not really like a cheesy all-in like we have seen from FireFoX in the past in this series, but
Yeah,
he does throw down an expansion.
this doesn't even imply that he's gonna go for aggression necessarily speaking.
Yeah.
It's just a safe build. If you know how to pool first correctly, then you just pump out a bunch of queens, and then that just means that your creep spread is pretty good, and your larva injects are really nice. And it generally will even out to a hatch first. There are a lot of proponents, or there are a lot of supporters of pool first over hatch first because the injects come out quicker, your creep spread is decent usually. And even though your drone count will be down for the time being, with the larva injects that you get, it will, generally speaking, even out.
Yeah. Yeah, just
nice.
like a different play style. You know, depends what kind of style you want to go for.
Yeah,
Both-
it is
both
a
are
little
good.
bit more of an active play style.
Yeah.
It is a little more difficult to do, generally speaking. It is safer, but you need to make sure that you're on top of your injects earlier in the game. So if you're trying to, or if you struggle with openers, the pool first is a little bit harder to execute. That's okay, as long as you're active and making sure that everything's going smoothly. Pool first, generally the way to go. Plus, it confuses your opponent if they scout it.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing.
Right.
RazerBlader didn't even really scout this. He probably knows from the natural timing that it's a pool first, but he didn't see any gas geyser. Doesn't see that link speed is on the way. Didn't see any tech structures, so he's pretty much in the dark with that SCV scout. So this Reaper will come in and probably might be more active with it, try and push into the base, but
Oh wow, he actually kept it alive. Thought it was gonna die for sure.
RazerBlader's micro has failed him.
Yeah.
The slowlings.
Oh well. Always feels
got
bad
one.
when you lose the Reaper to slowlings. It's like
Fun fact, the Zergling that killed the SCV scout is also the one that killed the Reaper, and he's at half health. It's a hell of a Zergling. He's a trooper.
yeah.
FireFoX is going for a layer at his natural, by the way. Cheeky.
Yeah.
there are a couple reasons why you might want to do this, by the way. So if you ever wonder why this happens, there are like two of the main reasons are well, one for scouting. If FireFoX gets scanned, well, this is unfortunate. Normally they would scan the main base,
Right.
but if they scan, or they normally don't scan the natural, but if they scan the main base and they don't see a layer, then they might just assume that you're getting a fast third or something like that if they don't have a scout around the map to confirm. But also, it gives a little bit of extra health to your natural. So if you expect that you might lose your natural, it gives it 500 extra hit points. Goes
Right.
from 1,500 to 2,000. So it beefs it up a little bit. It's a little riskier because if it does get sniped, then you lose your layer tech.
Knight is going down in the main. It's already spotted by RazerBlader. He's going to town on it with Banshee, Marines. Will it go up?
boy.
I don't think so.
Nope. Down it goes. And Slogo V, the Silver Lord. He will die. Very sad and painful death.
He's actually unloading the Nidus.
Yeah, the Elements of Surprise is gone at this point. It is good that he was able to have that surprise factor there, but he put it down in a very obvious location, and since there's a siege tank there, you can't really do anything with that. He probably is just going to leave that Nidus network for the time being, and maybe use it later, but for now it's just dead weight. He's just going to have to drone up and try and get ahead in that way. These Hellions not having a fun time here. One does go down, the other one is getting chased very, very angrily. These slowlings. Fun fact, the Zergling that killed the Reaper and the SCV, I think, is still alive. It's actually the last one to live there for those three speedlings. Yeah, that thing was a mutant. That was a Hulkling right there. FireFoX getting one Evo chamber, so he's probably going to go for some Roach-oriented style of play, which is confirmed by the Roach speed and the Roach introduction tab, I'm assuming. But there we go.
Third is about to pop up.
Yep, and the Banshee spots it pretty comfortably. These queens will come over here to just ward it, and there is an Overseer in case the cloak is researched, which it is. He's still impulse cloaks anyways, does die regardless.
Yeah.
I don't know, worth a shot I guess. If it's gonna die, you might as well try and make it live.
Yep.
Another
Banshee in the main, finding a few drones.
Yeah, that is the case. 4 kills so far on the Banshee. We'll get like an extra couple, or an extra 1, 2. And it will get away. That cloak actually was advantageous in that position because the Overseer wasn't there to provide vision. There's no Overlord speed. It is on the way, but it wasn't finished yet. So the Banshee will live to annoy another day. And RazerBlader is getting his 3rd orbital down just about now. So both players are pretty much in an equal spot. If FireFoX puts down a 3rd base or a 4th base soon, then they'll be pretty much equal or even.
Yep.
He isn't doing that though. He's got roaches in the production tab. He doesn't want to do a macro game. That's overrated. RazerBlader is loading up to go towards the 3rd base for a drop, but
It's
I don't know
not
if FireFoX is going to be here for this.
Oh yeah, he's actually moving out across the map.
Oh,
No.
he runs away from the Banshee. He will be here for this. The Banshee even dies.
The Banshee goes down, and he sees the drop now. So,
Yeah, that Banshee actually hurt RazerBlader.
yeah.
Oddly enough, not necessarily to any fault of his own. It's just that FireFoX didn't want to run into a Banshee and take free damage when he wasn't ready to go across the map.
Right.
But it kept the roaches home to defend the drop. Oops. Yeah, and FireFoX doesn't really want to push out across the map since he has a roach army and there are medevacs flying around, so he's just going to get the 4th base now. It will get a pack. This isn't good. Alright. good cancel from RazerBlader. He's going to go up into the main base, try and get some things done there. Not much gets done. Good hold for FireFoX. And the game kind of stabilizes a little bit. This drop will continue to be annoying over the course of the game, but I don't think it's going to get any major damage done by itself. I don't know. What do you think is going to happen over this game? Do you think we're going to see some spicy tech? Oh. My question got answered.
Oh, what's that? Oh, burrow, okay.
And tunneling claws.
Yeah.
I like it.
Why
FireFoX
not?
being the showman.
Yeah, I haven't seen that type of style yet.
It's been a little while. Like, I've seen a lot of players use it in like Heart of the Swarm and stuff. It's really, really convenient because it makes roaches impossible to deal with if they get into your base somehow.
Yeah.
Especially since there are no missile turrets anywhere, by the way.
And like just when you think you've cleaned them all up, there's like one that unburrows and starts killing SCVs.
Yeah, like just a spare 2 or 3 that are stuck in a random corner of the base that just show up again.
Yep. So annoying.
Whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
Alright, these overseers coming in for FireFoX, confirming that indeed RazerBlader is doing the same thing it's been doing the last few games. This drop in the main base though, that's triple medevacs worth of Marines.
Actually enough to call off these roaches.
Does a fair amount of damage. Won't actually kill anything for sure. Actually, he could get this hatchery. Potentially.
Wow, he's gonna focus it down and keep FireFoX on 3 bases for even longer in this map.
Meanwhile, on the 3rd base, that hatchery is getting targeted down, and that should be able to get...
Oh no.
Okay,
Wow,
he does pick up.
Keeps it alive.
He should be able to come in later though and pick it off. Like that is so low health for that base. FireFoX. He might just at some point, yeah, he just decides that he's gonna go across the map.
Yep, and RazerBlader comes back in. He's definitely gonna get the hatchery this time.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness!
No! No! No, the humanity!
Wow, that's actually very lucky for RazerBlader. I mean, FireFoX, sorry.
Yeah, FireFoX definitely got the upper hand in that engagement, for sure. Just getting right on top of 100% of that army and making sure that you can... that they can't even run away. A roach surround. That's pretty...
There's no turret in it naturally either. He can just come up here. Oh man, this is not looking good.
The spidey senses were tingling.
Yeah.
But this is too much, I think. RazerBlader, by the way, sniped the main base. He's getting a lot of damage done on the other side of the map.
Oh, that's true, yeah. If you can actually clean up these roaches, I think he'll win the game, but the problem is so many roaches here. Killed a couple liberators, I don't know.
I don't know if he'll be able to even really answer that with liberators. He's got siege tanks trying to help out, but he has to constantly scan these bases. He does have a lot of scans here available, but that natural is about to get caught on fire. It is on fire. There's roaches everywhere. He's constantly having to scan the army, which isn't the end of the world, but that's a lot of economy that he's not able to capitalize on. I think he's just dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Did not see that
power
coming.
of the burrow.
Mm-hmm.
I remember
Awesome.
when I was the Zerg in HOTS, I used to love to do burrowed roaches for that exact reason. Because somebody would just run across the map, you just wait for that right moment. Then you come up. That was really loud, sorry. I didn't expect it to be that loud. Then you just unburrow. And then they get sad and die.
Alright, last map.
Preferably simultaneously.
FireFoX has tied it up 4-4. This will be the last game of the series. Whoever wins this will take home the big prize. I think it's like... Let's take a look at the Mancherino real quick. Plug that. One last time. Guys, you know you can add 50 cents to the prize pool for free if you just go to the Mancherino and log in with... Oh, it's up to $77.75. Not bad. Just go to Mancherino and you can log in with Google, you can log in with Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, even your Battle.net account. So anyone can do that. Just go over to the link that I'll post in the chat and copy paste the
the code.
coupon code, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is Alpha Pro Series 50, no spaces. I'll link it in the chat. And it automatically adds 50 cents to the prize pool.
That look.
You don't have to pay, by the way. Literally free.
Mm-hmm.
Takes like 15 seconds. I had a couple friends that don't know anything about StarCraft. They decided to tune in just to see what's up. They did it in 15 seconds, and then just... If you literally just never play StarCraft and don't care, you can literally send this link to your friends and stuff. They do it in 15 seconds, and then they just never have to worry about it ever again. And it helps the esports scene.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't care about the StarCraft esports scene, it helps out just in general, because adding free money to tournaments and stuff like this really helps out the semi-professional players and stuff get to the big leagues where they can actually like make a living off of this kind of thing. Every cent counts.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you said game 1 was on Automaton, right?
Yes, and we are back.
So we're back for the final map.
Alright, so spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, the red Terran, his name is RazerBlader.
And in the top right-hand corner, bringing it back to match point, the purple Zerg from Alpha X, FireFoX. See what happens. Will RazerBlader just do the same thing that he's been doing for most of the games? Oh, by the way, he has done a couple different builds. I forgot. He's done the Battlecruiser opener as well as Hellion Banshee. So they're similar builds, but technically he has deviated before. So I don't want to like say that he's like cult necessarily, because he does have a couple things up his sleeve, but he's been playing pretty much the same opener all game. So if I keep saying that, just bear that in mind. He's got bread and butter, but he occasionally has some slightly salted butter, you know, to flavor things up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Not the meme salt, just any kind of flavor. Might add some like chocolate sprinkles and stuff, like the Dutch do. It's really good, actually. Have you ever had like buttered bread or buttered toast with chocolate sprinkles on it before?
Never. Sounds
You would
kinda
be
strange.
surprised how good it actually is. I forget what they call the sprinkles and stuff, but I lived in the Netherlands for like a year when I was like 6.
Oh, wow.
And I was a very, very picky eater, so that was one of the only things that I would eat for breakfast. Or like when we were at a hotel or something like that. It was very, very good. Don't ask me to speak Dutch. I know virtually no Dutch at all. They know plenty of English most of the time, so I didn't have to bother to learn. Hooray!
Yeah, if you go over to those countries, usually like the Nordic countries, they all speak English almost.
Yeah, Central, Northern Europe area.
Yeah.
Like
At
Denmark,
least if
Germany.
you go toward the city, for sure, they all speak English.
Yeah, we have a couple Dutch players in Alpha X as well, and like I didn't even realize at first that they had an accent. Like it's crazy, like the fluency that they have.
Yeah.
Ooh, RazerBlader does get a drone with the Reaper, and he will keep it alive probably, which is good. Continuing to be annoying with that. Won't get any additional kills, but he probably will be able to deny the third base here as long as he doesn't lose the Reaper or anything like that. He almost got the Creep Tuner. And nothing particularly spicy out of RazerBlader. He's gonna get some Hellions out. I don't think he'll be going for a Battlecruiser build, because he's getting these Hellions out and stuff. I don't remember exactly how his Battlecruiser openers have gone so far. Did he get Hellions with the Battlecruisers?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, never mind then. He could still do that if he decided to. We'll see after the starport's done.
Because usually when you have that Alien opener, you also going for a Tech Lab and a Starport.
Yeah, fair enough. That's true. FireFoX is going to go for a Roach Warren instead of Baneling Nest this game.
Mm-hmm.
Continuing to
He's already got
unpredictable.
He's already got an Overlord in position to drop an Itis as well.
Oh, he's got 2 additional gas geysers. Yeah, he could. He could do some interesting stuff
Lair,
right now.
Lair going down too.
Maybe he'll try tunneling claws again. Do it twice in a row.
Hey, why not? I mean, it worked the first time.
Alright, I could be wrong here. Actually, I could probably check the tab here. I want to say the tunneling clause doesn't even require a layer. I want to say that. I could be wrong.
It does.
Does?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was just playing Zerg the other day for just because I was bored. Yeah, and yeah, both the upgrades on the Roach Warden, you need a layer.
Okay. Yeah, now that I think about that, that makes more sense. So he does need the layer to get this done. He probably wants Roach speed with the tunneling clause anyways, so he will probably want the layer for that kind of thing. But you don't need it for burrow, right? They might have changed that. You used to not have
I have no idea. I don't think so.
Actually, no, I do think you... It's been a while since I played Third a lot. Actually, hold on. F12 is the health tab. I can figure this out. See. Zerg Tech Tree. No, that's for buildings. Zerg units. That doesn't work either. Okay. I'll find it eventually. That's the Protoss tech tree, the Terran tech tree.
So Balin comes in. I mean, the Banshee comes in and doesn't get too much. Only 3 drones. But he does scan the natural and see that there's no Nidus, so that's one thing he doesn't have to worry about.
He does see these roaches.
Yeah, Hellion's on the other side, on the way to the other side of the map. Do scout these roaches on the way for a counterattack.
I'm pretty sure he has also scouted the lack of a third base well, it's obviously going down right now, but that late third does imply that there's going to be some decent attack damage. Or
yeah.
There's going to be some stuff going across the map, so seeing those roaches in the middle definitely is good because he can prepare. He's building a bunker at the natural. He's got siege tanks here. The Banshee's here as well, just to confirm whether or not the army's close by. And FireFoX is just going to head back home. Probably... The Elements of Surprise is gone, as it has gone away so many times before in this series. So, we might just... Yeah, he's just droning up. He doesn't want to pressure just yet. I'd say that's probably a smart plan because, like, just looking at RazerBlader's base, he's got 3 siege tanks lined up here. That's a lot of DPS that you don't want to get involved with.
Yep.
Actually, you know something spicy that he could do? Just my mad scientist brain going off right now.
What?
He could get Vengeful Stacks. Or, sorry, he could get Dropper Lords. He don't need Vengeful Stacks anymore. What the fuck am I talking about?
I have no idea. I believed you. I was like, yep.
That hasn't been a thing for forever. Oh my god. He could make Dropper Lords, especially since he has Pneumatized Carapace on the way. And he can just run into the main base. And it's Automaton, so you can literally drop all the roaches and you wouldn't even notice. Until it's too late. And then there are a bunch of roaches in your base, and you get sad. Oh, actually, RazerBlader is going to go into the main base, and as I literally just mentioned, drops are annoying on this map in the main base.
Oh yeah,
especially
really
if you don't
annoying.
creep all the way through the main, which FireFoX does not. So these medevacs are going to provide some very annoying hurt. Never mind. Not much happened there. No, don't poke the Overlord. Leave him alone. Yeah. Shoot. Get. So he's lost half the Marines and done virtually no damage. I don't even think he's lost a single unit to the drop. Yeah, those bruised roaches didn't even die. So FireFoX doing an extraordinary job of making sure that that double medevac drop did no damage to him. And the game continues. I don't know if there's anything particularly exciting to talk about right now in that case. Let's see what RazerBlader does. He'll provide some excitement.
Yeah, both players kind of just macroing up right now. A little bit of harassment here on the creep tumors, but...
Alright, he's loading up some additional Marines into some medevacs so that he can go into the main base here because the first drop has been cleaned up pretty sufficiently. One medevac's worth of units is not necessarily going to do a ton of damage. It'll do some. But it is good that he's getting some more drops out there. Tries to snipe an Overseer. It doesn't quite work. Tried to pick up the Changeling. Cute. FireFoX with the pseudo-marine. Wow, FireFoX is really on top of this drop defense right now.
Yeah.
As a Roach player, that's actually very difficult to do, so it's pretty impressive right now.
Yeah, big point.
Damn, that's gotta be so annoying. RazerBlader keeps almost sniping units. They go into the red health, and then FireFoX pulls them back exactly, or just barely in time. Oh my god. This creep spread is getting denied, which is good.
Yeah. Both players are nearing max now, so perhaps we'll see a big engagement soon.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm curious to see what FireFoX is going to do, though, because 2-2's finished up, almost, in like 5 seconds. And he's got a decent bank right now. So he might just be looking to do a Roach max out push somewhere, and then just remaxing more Roaches. Because he doesn't have anything else, tech-wise, except for an Infestation Pit, but I sincerely doubt he's going to go Swarm Hosts. This is a good map for it, but I really don't think that he's going to... Given the amount of tanks that he's seen over the course of RazerBlader, that's a friendly command center.
What? The fire bat. I mean the...
There's still an SCV attacking it. He's a rebel, he's on strike. I don't want this damn thing here. It's still going.
That'd be so funny if it like actually goes down.
Oh, well, I sincerely doubt that'll happen, but I'm curious to see how much damage this thing is going to do. Like, it is actively hurting.
Yeah, it's already
surroundings.
down like a fourth almost of its health.
It's doing 2 damage at a time. Oh, so there's a drop in the natural, by the way, so actual things are happening. But alright, so he repaired the command center, he fixed it, he figured it out. And RazerBlader coming in, and he's pretty committed with these medevacs in the main base here. That's probably gonna get really cleaned up. That's probably just dead. And RazerBlader's actually moving out with his army now.
Yeah, he's gonna try and get a good position on this third while he's distracted. There's another drop in the natural as well.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, and this one actually might get some damage done this time. Never mind. There's a few drones and an extractor. It's very, very bruised. But that's really annoying, considering that he doesn't actually have anything to really clean up the medevac. Oh, well, now it's just a medevac, so he's fine. But here we go. RazerBlader sieged up. The committing has happened. It's a 2 health Banshee to go with it as well from earlier on in the game. The drone's actually getting evacuated here, so he's probably forfeiting that base. I just realized where FireFox's macro hatch is, and I love it so much.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've done that actually.
That's amazing. I never break those rocks in Automaton when I do play it. Because when I do take the gold base in the normal spot, the SCVs rally from the wrong half of mines and stuff. And they'll try and long distance mine. That macro hatch does go down, which is annoying. It's not a proper mining base, so it's not the end of the world, but the larva count is kind of important. I don't know. There hasn't been any big engagement here, so unfortunately FireFoX hasn't been able to remax at all, so his bank keeps climbing. There are Vipers here again, though.
Yep,
here we
and
go.
here
Blinding
come
Cloud.
the blinding clouds. Oh man, gets every single tank. That's the best thing you could hope for, honestly. Files them all down as well.
It's raining. raining acid everywhere.
There's still a lot of tanks left over, though. I think this might be GG.
Look at the production tab, man. There's 38 roaches in production. This game ain't over yet. We have to see what happens after that. The blinding clouds are done. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was excited.
Well, I mean, he was going to be down to 2 bases, so even if he was able to
that's
clean
fair.
that up, I mean. Alrighty, so that's the series for today. RazerBlader has taken the series 5-4, so he will get that cash prize, the Matcherino. That's it for this series. Let me see what our next event is. Plug that really quick.
Probably next week, right?
I don't know. Sometimes we'll have things Sunday evening as well, so let me check real quick.
Ooh.
Yeah, we do have something. We have an All in the Night match tonight at 7 p.m. That's going to be with Diamonds and Low Masters. If you want to catch that, that's on our main Twitch channel. But yeah, that's going to be it for...
right, yeah. Forgot Twitch exists.
Yeah, yep. That's going to be it for this stream. Do you want to add anything?
I don't know. I guess I'll plug my Twitch. So, hello, guys. I have a Twitch. I haven't actually streamed very much recently. That's bad. I should start doing that. It's just twitch.tv/ENTUO. That's it. That's pretty easy. It's N2O.
Alright. Alright, cool.
Casting.
Alright, yeah, it's been fun, man. Hope you, thanks to all the viewers for checking out the stream, and I hope you guys have a good day. See you next time.
I'm waving at the screen. What am I doing?
Bye.
Bye.